Namaskaram. Welcome to Chitta Yoga by Anupama. Today we are going to practice a complete yoga sequence specifically designed for PCOD or polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you are someone who is struggling with irregular periods, hormonal imbalances, weight management or any other PCOD symptoms, then this yoga practice is going to be a natural support for your healing journey. Before we begin this practice today, let me remind you that consistency is the key. So I would recommend you to practice this yoga sequence 4 to 5 times in a week for best results. If you have any other health concerns other than PCOD, I would also recommend you to check with your healthcare provider before you start this practice. So let's roll your yoga mat and start this practice together.
Let's start with Malasana, the garland pose. This pose is excellent for opening the hips and improving digestion. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip widths apart, toes pointing outward at a 45-degree angle. Bend your knees and lower your hips down into a deep squat. Bring your palms together at your heart center and gently press your elbows against your inner thighs to open your hips further. Keep your spine lengthened, chest lifted, and heels grounded. This pose strengthens your pelvic floor, improves blood circulation to the reproductive organs, and helps relieve bloating that many women with PCOD experience. Next, we move to Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose, which is wonderful for hormonal balance. Lie down on your back, bend your knees, and place your feet hip width apart, close to your hips. Keep your arms alongside your body, palms facing down. Press firmly into your feet and lift your hips towards the ceiling. Keep your thighs parallel and your knees directly over your ankles. This pose stimulates your thyroid gland, massages your abdominal organs, and improves blood flow to the pelvic region, which is crucial for managing PCOD symptoms. Hold for 5 to 8 breaths, breathing deeply, and keep repeating this for 10 to 12 times. Now let's practice Bhujangasana, the cobra pose, which stimulates the ovaries and uterus. Lie on your stomach with your legs extended and the tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Place your palms under your shoulders, elbows close to your body. Press into your palms and gently lift your chest off the mat, keeping your elbows slightly bent. Pull your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Look slightly upward, lengthening through your neck. This gentle back bend massages your reproductive organs, improving flexibility in your spine and helps regulate your menstrual cycle. Hold for 5 to 8 breaths, then slowly lower your body down. Now we will practice Dhanurasana, that is the bow pose, which directly stimulates ovaries and improves insulin sensitivity. Lie on your belly, grab your ankles and simultaneously lift your chest and thighs on an inhale. Gaze forward, breathe into your abdomen. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. As you build strength, you can hold it for longer time. Let's flow through Marjarya and Bitila Asana, that is the cat-cow pose, a dynamic movement that massages your reproductive organs. Come to your hands and knees in a tabletop position. Align your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. For cow pose, inhale and drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone toward the ceiling and gaze forward. For cat pose, exhale and round your spine toward the ceiling. Tuck your chin to your chest and draw your belly button toward your spine. Continue flowing between these two poses, coordinating your breath with the movement. This creates a gentle massage for your abdominal and pelvic organs, improves spinal flexibility, and helps reduce stress. Flow through 8 to 10 rounds at your own pace. Bharadwaj Asana is a seated spinal twist which detoxifies abdominal organs. Sit with both feet to your right hip, right foot in your left arch, right hand on your left knee and left hand behind you. Twist left. This pose massages ovaries and pancreas. Take 5 breaths each side. Now we will practice Ustrasana, that is the camel pose. This pose stimulates the endocrine system. Move your arms around and reach for your heels while you are kneeling on your mat. Press your hips forward and arch back with the chest lifted. This pose stimulates thyroid and boosts your energy. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. Now we will practice Pavan Muktasana, which is the wind relieving pose. Lie down on your mat, hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side. This asana relieves bloating and aids digestion. It also releases gas, massages your abdominal organs. Hold for 8 breaths. Baddha Konasana, the butterfly pose, is one of the most recommended poses for women's reproductive health. Sit with your spine tall and bring the soles of your feet together, allowing your knees to fall open to the sides. Bring your heels as close to your pelvis as comfortable. Hold your feet or ankles with your hands. Gently press your elbows against your inner thighs to encourage them toward the floor. Keep your spine long and your chest open. Let's calm our nervous system down with Paschimottanasana, that is the seated forward bend. Sit tall with your legs extended. Inhale and raise your arms up. Exhale and fold forward from your hips. Reach for the feet, shins, or ankles. Keep your spine long while you are folding forward. This seated forward fold reduces stress, which triggers hormonal imbalance. Hold for 8 breaths. Next, we will do Chakki Chalan Asana, the milk churning pose, which specifically targets the pelvic and abdominal regions. Sit with your legs stretched out in front of you, feet together. Interlace your fingers and extend your arms forward at shoulder height. Keep your arms straight and make large circular motions with your upper body as if you are churning a mill. Lean forward as you circle forward and lean back slightly as you circle back. Keep your legs engaged and pressed into the mat. This churning motion massages all your abdominal organs, strengthens your core, improves digestion, and stimulates your reproductive organs. It's particularly effective for toning the uterus and ovaries. Lastly, we will complete this practice with Virabhadrasana series, that is the entire warrior pose series. These powerful standing poses improve metabolism, build confidence, and strengthen your entire body, which is extremely important for weight management in PCOD. Hold each warrior pose for 5 breaths and then repeat the series on the other side. If you want a full and detailed tutorial on the Virabhadrasana series, let me know in the comment section.
If you found this video useful, please like this video, share with someone who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to Chitta Yoga by Anupama and hit the notification bell icon so that you never miss such yoga practice sessions. Thank you for practicing with me. I will see you in the next video. Namaskaram.